everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be learning how to cut the upper part of this beautiful Bustier halter neck dress with a yoke. So if it's something you would love to learn, do well to watch to the end of the video. Like, share, subscribe. So without further ado, let's jump right into the main video. So I'm going to rule a line here, which is going to serve as our starting line and our shoulder line. So from there I'm going to come down to take my vertical measurement. From my shoulder to my bust point is 9.5 inches. I'm going to mark that and extend the point across. Then from my shoulder line again, I'm going to come down to mark my under bust point. From my shoulder to my under bust is 12 inches. I'm going to mark that all the way and I will extend the point across as well. From the shoulder line, I'll come down to mark my waist point. From my shoulder to my waist in front is 16 inches. You know, from your shoulder to your waist in front and from your shoulder to your waist at the back is not the same. So do well to take the measurement appropriately. So I'm going to mark the 16 here and extend the point across. I'll go ahead and label my lines. This is my waistline, this is my under bust line, this is my bust line, and this is my shoulder line. So I'm going to come to the shoulder line here, divide my shoulder by 2. My shoulder is 14 divided by 2 is 7. At that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll come here to mark my neck width of 3 inches and I'll connect from the neck width all the way to the shoulder slant. I'm going to come down to mark my neck depth of 3 inches and I'll connect from the neck width all the way to the neck depth. The next thing is to mark our chest line. To get your chest line, you're going to divide your bust by 6, add 1.5 inches, and that gives me 7. I'll go ahead and extend this point across, and I will label this line my chest line. On my chest line, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement here to have a straight line from up. Then I'll connect from the shoulder slant all the way to this point this way. I'm going to come to this line, divide what I have here into 2 to get a midpoint. At the midpoint, I'll go in by half an inch. I'll come to the chest line, divide my bust circumference by 4. I'm going to mark here right here, and I'm going to connect from here all the way to the chest line to form my armhole. So the next thing is to mark our dart, and to mark our dart, we are going to divide our nipple to nipple measurement by 2. That is our bust span by 2. My nipple to nipple measurement is 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. I'll mark the 3.5 on the chest line, bust line, under bust line, and all the way to the waistline. And I'll go ahead and connect all these points together with a straight line. So I'm going to come to the under bust line. I'm going to mark ½ inch on both sides of this line. But if you're a plus size person, you can mark 1 inch on both sides. All right, I'm going to mark ½ inch here. I'll do the same thing on the waistline, ½ inch on both sides, and I'll go ahead and connect this point together. I'm going to come down from the bust line by 1 inch. The reason why we are doing this is because we don't want any form of sharp edge around this area, any form of pointiness around this area. All right, and I'm just going to connect this way also. So now you're going to determine where you want your yoke to start from. You can decide to maintain your chest line, but I'm going to come up from the chest line by 1.5 inches. It depends on where you want your yoke to start from. So I'm just going to mark 1.5 inches here, and I'm going to rule the line across this way. I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 here also, and I'll extend this line all the way to meet that point. I'm going to come here, I'll tighten up this place, I'll mark ½ an inch on both sides here, and I will connect it back into the original line. So the next thing we are going to do right now is to input our round body measurement. We've already marked our bust measurement. So the dart I have here, the little dart I have here, I'm going to replace it and then add my sewing allowance. I'll come to the under bust line, divide my under bust by 4. I'll mark it right here, replace the dart intake, then add my sewing allowance. I'll come to the waistline, impute my waist measurement, replace the dart intake, add my sewing allowance. I'll go ahead and connect my points together this way. So the next thing is to mark our bust dart, and to mark your bust dart, this is the difference you have from your shoulder to your waist in front and from your shoulder to your waist at the back, like I was explaining earlier. My shoulder to my waist in front is 16, while the back is 14.5 inches, so the difference is 1.5 inches. I came down from the bust line by that 1.5 inches, then I'll connect this way. we're going to close the bust dart. By the time we close it, you're going to have your back pattern and your front pattern equal. All right, now I'm going to come here to work on the neckline. So we have like a sweetheart neckline here, so I'm going to come down from our new chest line by half an inch here. So let me just do 1 inch. I'll come down by 1 inch. It depends on how deep you want the sweetheart neckline to be. So I'll just connect from here to that 1 inch this way. So now we are going to create our halter neck. So I'm just going to connect from our neck width all the way into the chest line with my curve rule this way. Just pay attention to how I'm placing my curve rule. I'll just connect from the neck width all the way into the chest line this way. And this is basically it for this front pattern. All right, this is basically, it's very easy to draft, so we don't need this first one. Okay, the part I'm canceling is the area we don't need, and this is going to be our yoke. All right, and this is basically it. I'm going to adjust my neck depth. So I feel like the neck depth is too down, so I came down by 2.5 inches instead of 3 inches, and I'll just connect my neck depth this way. Okay, but you can just decide on how deep or high you want your neck to be. You can do 3, you can do 2, you can do 2.5 inches, and that is basically it. I'll just go ahead and cut this out. Make sure to close down your bust dart before cutting, so that you can adjust your line properly. So this is what we have for the front. You can see our yoke here, and then this is our center front. You can see the sweetheart there, and then this is our side front, and we have our yoke here. You see how beautiful this came out. This is very easy to draft. So this is it for the front. We're going to keep this aside so that we can work on the back pattern. For the back pattern, I've ruled out my necessary lines. I have my zip allowance of 1 inch. I have my bust line and my waist line, which is 14.5 there. I'm going to come here, divide my shoulder by 2. I'll come down at that point by 1 inch for my shoulder slant. I'll mark my neck width of 3 inches, and I'll connect to the shoulder slant this way. Make sure your measurements are taken after your zipper allowance. I'll come down for my neck depth for the back, and I'll connect from the neck width all the way to the 1 inch. I'm going to come down to mark my chest line using the same formula we use for the front. Divide your bust by 6, add 1.5 inches, and I will extend this point across. On the chest line, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurements here, and I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to that point. I'll come to this line, divide what I have here into 2 to get the midpoint. At the midpoint, I'll go in by half an inch. Come to the chest line, divide my bust circumference by 4. At this point, we are basically repeating what we did on the front pattern, and I'm going to connect all these points to form my armhole. The next thing is to mark our darts. I'm going to mark it on the chest line, on the bust line, on the waist line, and I'll connect all these points together with a straight line. On my waistline, I'm going to mark half an inch on both sides of this line. I'll come down from the chest line by 1 inch, and I will connect my dart. So I'm going to come up from the chest line by 1.5 inches, and I will extend the line across. I will extend this dart also all the way to the new chest line, and I'll go ahead and input my round body measurement. We've already marked our bust measurement. I'll add my sewing allowance. Come to the waistline, mark my waist measurement, replace the 1 inch for that, and add my sewing allowance. I'll just go ahead and shape my pattern. I'm going to come to the waistline here on the zipper allowance, mark half inch here. The reason why we are doing this is because we don't want any form of bulginess around the waistline. So this excess we are taking out is to allow our zipper relax very well at the back. So the next thing is to create our halter neck. I'll just connect from the neck width all the way into the chest line this way. And this is what we have for the back. This is basically it for the back. So we don't need this one anymore. So this is very easy to draft. The back is very, very easy. So this is going to be our yoke, and we'll just go ahead and cut this out. So this is what we have for the back. I'm going to close down my dart this way so that I will not have too many pieces for the back. and we are going to be cutting ×2 of this and ×2 of this as well. So this is what we have for the back, and this is basically it for this tutorial. You can see that the back pattern and the front is the same. You can see that the length is the same. So this is it for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Do well to like, share, subscribe before you go, and I will see you in the next video.